This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
If you want to get ad-free access of our rawest, unedited, and uncensored catches, exclusive live streams, and behind-the-scenes phone calls, join our locals for the low price of just $10 a month. And don't forget to get yourself something new like our exclusive Air Gordon t-shirt, only on PredatorPoachers.com.
1402 Sam.
We're checking out now.
Don't resist, you'll make it.
There we go.
Hopefully he comes out that door.
Yeah.
Try to get him out of this, Paul, maybe. Shut the baby.
Hello, I got a package for
Yeah, that's
Seth.
Yeah, my son.
Yeah, I got him signed for it. If I give it to you.
What's it from?
I have no idea. The last package, so I've only been doing it for like a few days, and the guy that I'm replacing, he had left a package with a family member, and it had an inheritance package in it with a large check, so he got fired, so
Well, it ain't that
I don't want to
the
take.
only one got any money is my dad with dementia. That's it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what it is,
Alright,
but
because all I know is he's...
well, for this, I think it's. Hello.
He's coming.
Okay. Thank you. How you doing, Seth?
Are you sure it's not the neighbor?
No, Seth, right?
Yeah, I don't have enough money to do over anything.
Well, it's not that actually. If you want to just come over here, I want to respect your privacy.
That's
You can come over with us. We just need to have a talk, okay? I'm just over here. I just don't want any other neighbors, okay? Look, I'm not here to put you on blast, okay? It's about some online conversations that you've been having with, does that sound familiar?
I don't even have any messenger or anything like that.
Okay, so you know.
He lies a lot too, so what's
I understand.
going on?
Okay, so like I said, I'm not a cop, okay? Obviously talking to me is completely voluntary. I'm not here to jam you up or get you in trouble. If I was to do that, I would take what I have and I would have done something else with it, obviously, okay? And it wouldn't be me showing up. So I'm totally doing you a courtesy, okay? So we basically work with an organization called Youth Protectors. We monitor online activity, okay? Of, you know, over 8, you know, adults. You're 35, is that right? Okay.
Who is he talking? A minor?
So in the chats, you know, she did tell you that she was 12 years old, and there was some, you know, pretty explicit conversations going on.
Is that Roblox? I deleted that because people kept texting me, and I deleted it.
Right. So it's not Roblox. Yeah, I just want to make sure that's you. That's him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I don't want to embarrass you and bring all these out. Okay. Basically, what we want to do is want to have a conversation. Okay. I want honesty is all I want. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for anything like that. Okay. I think that maybe you just might need some help, you know, rather than some trouble. Because if it felt like you were a bad guy, like you're 35 years old. You're still pretty young, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
so
also
we don't.
has,
Okay, well we don't like putting people in other places that aren't good for them, you know. And so we like to try to find you some help, but we want to we
with that before.
hush.
Yeah, well it's okay. I'm aware. We don't come unprepared. Like in fact, like a lot of the questions and stuff that I'm going to ask you, I already have the answers to. Okay. So we are strictly just wanting honesty. And the thing is, honesty goes a long way. If we can be honest, and I'm going to be honest with you guys 100%, okay? You know, if we can get some honesty and you can be honest with me, then I know that at that point we can get you some help maybe, okay? But we can't help people that are going to deny and not try to take, you know, action, you know, responsibility for their actions, okay? So let me ask you a couple questions. One of the things I want to ask you about is okay, and was it on Instagram or
I don't have
do you remember what it was?
Anymore.
Okay, now, when did you stop all this?
When underage girls started talking to me.
Seth, I honestly don't believe you. I'm sorry.
So Seth, I have like, you know, this is pretty full of stuff that you have said, but like I said, for me to be able to help you and not have
here today.
Yeah,
if it didn't happen
like
recently.
you're very lucky it's me. Like I'm not a violent person. I'm not here for that. Okay, I'm not the police. Okay, so obviously you're lucky that I'm here. Okay, and it's not somebody else. Okay, so I'm doing you a big time
like
solid.
A trap or something?
No. So
or
no. What we okay?
related
So
you?
let's put it this. No, not related to me. I don't even know her personally. Okay. She does work with our team, okay, but there's others, as you well know, that there's others you've been talking
So
to.
she's not actually 12, she's pretending to be 12.
She's a decoy, yeah. Okay, but
All right.
okay, but we also monitor other online activities that he does, okay, which is not decoys, okay. So what we do is we try to, okay, ever since happened, it's really saturated. The internet has been extremely saturated with problems with adults talking to minors, doing things they shouldn't do.
Yeah.
A lot more kids are homeschooled now because of COVID. You know, they're sitting at home on their computer and they're being, you know, what we would call by adults, okay?
Yeah, I am.
So we like to make sure that you can admit to some of the things so that way we know that you are willing to admit that there is an issue here. We just want it to stop, okay? Okay, there's more than one way to solve an issue, obviously, and I don't think that the other way of solving it generally doesn't really help. It just, you know, it's bad for you, and we don't think that that's what we need to go on this route. Okay.
I've tried putting blocks up on his phone,
Yeah.
and he figures out how to undo them.
Right.
And I don't. Takes me forever to figure out how to do it in the first place. And
Yeah. So I'm not very technical myself, but we have a very good tech team. You know, you have an Android, is that correct?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
I mean, if you can block his phone somehow where he can't get
So
on these,
that will be a step that we'll be willing to take.
Do it.
That's a step that we'll be willing to take. And in fact, I had one that he agreed that we would just basically get rid of it all, and we have a team that can. Well, our team's already remotely been in your phone, so they already know what you have in there. Okay, so you have Telegram, correct?
Yes, I have
Okay.
Telegram. I deleted mostly all of my apps besides my games.
What's
Okay.
Telegram? I've never
So
heard of
Telegram is an app that it's an encrypted app that people use, and it's mainly there's nothing good on that app. Okay, it's basically used for child, as you well know. Let me ask you how.
that. You've been looking at. He's been looking at.
He's been participating in it, yes.
I
So-
don't know how because I haven't had that app for
Is that
Couple of
everything
months.
he's got in
Okay,
there?
so
his
so
dates?
so I'm gonna ask your mom to help here because, like I
He
said,
lies about everything.
honesty is the only way it's gonna save you here. Okay.
But I noticed someone
Okay,
somehow.
Zach,
I'm telling the truth.
It's okay, it's
Someone
okay.
had got my number somehow
Okay.
and signed up for all that.
Okay, so here's another thing. Like I said, we have an excellent tech team. You know how I got your address? I knew you were here. Your cell phone has a signal that pings, okay? It also has an IP address, which tells exactly where the location is, okay? That's how I know you were here, okay? And so I know that it was your phone, so let's just try to stop the denying, because like I said, I'm not the police, okay? I'm here helping you. I'm here to do you a favor. You understand? I want you to understand that, okay? All right? Can we be honest with this? Because if you can be honest with me, then we can help you. We have.
To be honest, he's not gonna tell the cops.
And that may be the final step that we can go through, as long as you can be honest with me, and we can get through what we've got and what's happened, okay? So with Telegram, and again, you got to be honest with me, okay? Because I want to help you. This the only way it works for me is if I can help you. If I have to do something else with
Tony
this,
to come out here, I can't. Tony,
They
okay.
left.
Tony did too.
it's
I
okay.
think so.
Hey, I don't want you to be upset. This is a good thing what we're doing here, okay? So
know, it's just-
I know, sweet.
got
Come
my
here,
dad
come here,
with
baby.
dementia.
I know. I get it. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, I work overnights.
Do you want to sit down or something? Okay. On Telegram, they have. Have you ever had mega links pop up on there?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. See, we're on the right step. That's what we need. Okay. That's how this is going to work. Okay. On those mega links, and I know this is hard to talk about, especially in front of your mom. I get it. Okay. I get it. On those mega links, can you tell me what happens within those mega links? Like, what kind of videos have you seen on there? Kids. Okay.
But when I see that, I close it out. I don't
Okay.
look at them.
Fair enough. That's good. I mean, that's good. That's good. What is the youngest age that you've seen on that app?
I don't.
They have. You don't remember like
He
toddler,
has trouble judging
like
age.
toddler. You know.
Like 16, 17.
Yeah. Okay. But have you seen any younger than that on that app? No. Okay. So with, do you remember what she said her age was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When was the last time you reached out to on Telegram? When was the last time you reached out to her on Telegram?
Last year.
I don't think you've been talking to.
He has dates.
Okay, so it would be.
He does have trouble with time.
So I had been in communication with her, and she did tell me that it's been within the last couple of days. So I know you've had Telegram, and you still have it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's where we're getting at. With the honesty is the only thing that's going to help. Okay. Okay. Now, how many underage girls, if you had to guess, about how many underage girls have you been in communication with?
I don't.
Less than 10, more than 10,
Probably less.
less than 10, more than 5, or 5 is about average, about 5. Okay. And what are the ages range on those underage ones that you've talked to?
One of them said they were like 15.
15, okay, and then obviously 12, okay. Do you remember what the name of the 15-year-old was?
No.
No. How much younger than that have you talked to?
That's the youngest.
The youngest was the 12? Okay. Okay. And again, like I said, I have all of it here, so. Have you sent any, like, pictures or videos to these underage girls online that you probably shouldn't have? That
Not that I know of.
not that you know of? Okay. Okay, so the videos that I've seen of you doing some stuff, are you understanding what I'm saying? There's the videos that you had sent to one of them that I know of, which is the only one, and you gotta be honest with me, is the only one that you've sent bad stuff to, like, for instance, you know,
I mean,
videos that you
no,
shouldn't
he
be.
already knows.
Yeah. So is not the only one, right? Am I correct?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay. Like I said, that's, you know, I get it, man. I know this is a difficult conversation, trust me. I get, especially with Mom here, but you care about her, right? Okay. So, you know, this is a good thing. I know it's tough. Okay, now this one's really tough, okay? And again, I already know, and I'm not gonna ask you to be specific, okay? On your phone, would you say you have more than 20 articles? And when I say articles, I'm talking pictures and or videos of underage children. I'm not saying that they were your videos or that you made them or anything like that, but do you have videos on your phone? Because our tech team has already verbally relayed to me about some of what they found. So can you give me an idea? They didn't tell me how many. Can you give me an idea of how many articles of child you may have on your phone right now?
I don't really.
You don't know? If you had to guess about how many you think.
I don't even remember.
You don't remember? Okay.
Gordo, go through your phone and get rid of all this stuff.
I'll
Well,
do it.
well,
I don't think you'll do
How
it.
about you just take my damn phone? I don't need it
when
anyway.
Alright.
when we're done here, we can help you guys out with that. You know, but you have some on your phone that we should probably get rid of, right? Is that correct? Okay. Again, you think it's less than 10? Hopefully it's less than it. If it's less than 10, that's a lot easier. We have a device that we can plug into your phone that will actually automatically take it. What it does is it picks up on certain things like that. You know what I mean? So, and it will go through. It won't mess with any of your contacts or anything like that. It only deletes the things that red flag, basically. Okay, so we could help them with that. So would you want to go get his phone? Are you okay with that? We're not going to open it up or anything. I'm not going to ask you to open it.
Where is it? On your bed?
It's between the bed and the trail.
Like I said, we're not going to open it or anything like that, okay? And you can hold on to it. And I'll wait for her to get back before we continue, okay?
I noticed I've been having trouble with my phone being hacked too.
Right, yeah, okay. Is there other people here at the residence that would have had your phone, that could have gotten into it?
No, my brother
No.
has his own phone.
Right, okay. Okay.
But people do somehow, I don't know how they get it, get my number.
Right. And yeah, that does happen sometimes.
And I had Facebook so I can contact my dad because I don't have his number.
Right.
They hacked my Facebook. I can no longer get on Facebook.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it does happen, man.
Instagram get hacked.
There's
too.
so many hackers out there that are able to do stuff like that. It's too bad.
Go.
How you doing, sir? I'm Brian. Nice to meet you, buddy.
How you doing?
Tony, nice to meet you, man. I'm sorry that I had to do this like this,
I don't know what's going on, but I just called up.
Right. So are you stepfather or?
I'm working.
Huh?
I'm working here.
Oh, you work here. Okay.
He's a friend of
I'm
mine.
good family, good friend.
Okay, cool.
So-
Right on. Basically, man, he's just gotten himself into a rabbit hole of doing some stuff he shouldn't be doing online with some underage children, you know, and we're just wanting to have a conversation, kind of try to make sure that this doesn't happen again. We're obviously not here to hurt him or anything like that. No harm or anything like that. I'm not calling, I'm not the police. They don't even know I'm here. I'm just here to try to have a talk with him and let him know, like, hey, this stuff can't be happening again. This isn't something that is okay. You know what I mean? And we like to try to find.
Did you guys ever step into the picture like that? Because usually it's just.
So we have a nonprofit organization. It's called Youth Protectors, and what we do is we monitor online activity. Ever since it happened, you got a lot of children that are homeschooled, and it's like completely saturated now with kids that aren't being guided. They're not being watched. Parents aren't paying attention to what they're doing, and there's a lot more of this stuff happening now. Okay, so we believe. We're a Christian organization. We believe that there's other ways of solving things, okay? We don't always believe that, getting in trouble is always helpful, and I think in this situation, especially with him, I don't think that would help him at all, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, you know what I mean? You get it, you know what I mean? So what we would do is we try to, have a conversation. We just want honesty, want him to realize what he's done and kind of want to find him some help, more or less. We do have and I think that might be the best route for you if you're willing to accept it. Generally it's pretty much, well, I think in your situation it's probably going to be 100% paid for.
Was it did he know that they were underage?
Yes, so they did tell him their age at the very beginning of the conversation. But it's not just this particular person. He's been actually speaking to several online.
I understand. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, no, it's cool. You're good.
So I know.
Yeah, I know. I could tell. Yeah, so I can get it. And so you can understand why I'm here and not the other people, you know what I mean? Because
I don't agree with it, you know what I'm saying?
I don't agree with it either, but at the same time, if we can help somebody, I'm not a violent person. I think that there's other ways of fixing things, and I think in this situation, maybe up here is what needs to be fixed, you know what I mean? Huh? I understand, yeah. Like I said, we do our research. I don't talk to everybody, you know what I mean? I mean, there's
just new to me.
There's people, yeah.
Usually the guys are here or wherever they go and they arrest you and then
Yeah. Like I said,
that's the only reason why I asked you. No disrespect.
Right. No, you're cool. You're cool, man. You're cool. We're good. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not here for that. There's people that go out and go after people like him, and then they go there and they do bad stuff to him. I'm not that person. You know what I mean? So, there's those type of people that just write people off and say, oh, he's a piece of shit, and let the system take care of it. But then there's also people like our organizations, like, look, there's clearly a problem here nationwide. I do not, no. But I'll leave you my number and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you the office number. So, if you don't mind, could you put his phone on airplane mode? Because that's going to keep my tech people from going in any further, because now it's up to me to decide that I don't want them in it. Do you know how to put on airplane mode? Okay. You just put on airplane mode. My tech people, at this point I've decided that, like, because there is a decision that is made, like where it's like, okay, can we find him some help, or can we just, you know? And I don't think I need anything. I don't think they need to be in there at this point. Okay. So, with how many times did you guys video chat?
I don't remember video chatting with you at all.
You don't remember the video chatting?
No.
Okay. Well. And like, there's quite a bit here. I'm not gonna go through all of them. In fact, I've only skimmed through. Do you remember that?
Not really.
Was that your room?
That was my old room.
Okay, so these are the kind of things that we can't be doing no more, man, okay? We can't be doing this, okay? All right, because even though it's a decoy, okay, there's several others you've been talking to that aren't, okay? And this is bad, man. You can't do this with kids, okay? And I don't mean no disrespect asking this, but this is important as far as the medical health, okay? Has there ever been anything done to you as a child that maybe this could stem from, like any abuse that you had as a child? No? Okay. All right. And the only reason I say that is because it's a pretty common thing, okay, with people that have this, okay? Can you maybe give me an idea about what age you were? I know you're 35 now. About what age were you that you started realizing that you had, because I think it's fair to say that you have an attraction to younger children.
I don't.
Do you have an idea of, no? Do you know how long you've been at this, you know, like approaching children online? I don't know how long it's been?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. Would you be...
Part of his issue is the way, since his mind is kind of like...
So...
That older people, once they realize, then they don't want to talk to him anymore.
Right.
And supposedly younger people...
More acceptable to conversations. Yeah. And like I said, that's honestly, that's kind of one of the reasons why I chose to come talk to him rather than a different route. Okay. This is off topic, but do you guys have any good restaurants here? My partner here, she's pregnant, and she's been like, I am dying for some fried pickles. I was like, we'll find a place for fried pickles somewhere, but
Actually,
this area is...
pickles, that brand new hamburger place has been all over.
Really?
Called The Rails.
The Rails, okay.
And they have fried pickles, I believe.
Really? Oh,
It's either
sweet.
fried pickles or fried green beans. I can't
Yeah.
Car all right? You got something hanging from?
So this last winter, I was going up a long, steep driveway, and I was like, my buddies, they all got four-wheel drive trucks. I'm like, I got this, it's front-wheel drive. I got about halfway, and it was like, nope, and it started sliding down. I made like 3 attempts, then we had to put a tow rope to it to pull me up. My buddy went around me, hooked up to it, pulled me up. So.
That's down in Pacific.
Yeah. Actually, believe it or not, there's 2 of them on there. I've been towed out twice. I went off the interstate on the side of the interstate, went down an embankment, and got stuck in the embankment. I did like 360s in the middle of the interstate.
Stuck in my yard.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I tried to get it. I tried to untie it. It wouldn't come loose, so I just cut it off of there. I get people all the time like, "Hey, you got something hanging down underneath your car?" Like, yeah, I know. It's been there for like 2 years. So there's actually 2 of them there.
No, she left a little bit ago.
Okay.
That's what he said. You left with her.
No.
I thought you did.
Trying to finish up that kitchen.
So, what's the highest level of school that you've completed?
He went through school. He got a diploma, but he was in
okay.
the entire time.
Right.
So
Okay.
he was on modified work and
Gotcha.
let him stay till he.
Right. Okay. Have you used any other apps like Blue Sky? No.
Never even heard of that.
No. Okay. So another thing that we do is we're trying to lobby to get more restrictions on some of these apps. Okay. So we kind of want to learn about some of these encrypted apps because we can go on there, but we can't see everything that you guys are able to see. Okay. Because otherwise we'd be participating in the same thing. So on Telegram. Have you ever had groups add you onto groups? Because without you wanting to, like, add you to other groups?
Yeah.
You have, okay. In those groups, do they post a lot of underage on there too, right?
Yeah, and usually when I don't know somebody in them,
That dog is quick.
I leave the group before I even look at. I look at it, see who it is. If I don't know them, I'll leave.
Right. Okay. So on those groups, have you seen like whenever you said that you've seen the on that app, right? Is it what are the nationality? Like are they white? Are they Indian, black? Like are they foreign? All different. Is there generally always an adult in there with them too, or is it just
sometimes?
Okay. And so what is the youngest that you've seen on there that on that one that has been involved in it?
I don't know.
You don't know? Like, have you seen like toddlers? No toddlers, no younger. Okay. But they have been, you did say you've seen some child on those, though, right? Okay. So what kind of acts have been happening on those acts?
I don't really know.
So what would you describe as child then? Okay, so you've seen with children on that app, on that particular app. Not saying that you wanted to see it, okay, but on that app you've seen that, right? Okay. Okay, is it been like full intercourse? Like, has it been just touching? What kind of action has been taking place on that? A lot, really. Okay. So that's one of the main apps that we were trying to lobby against. Okay, we're trying to lobby against them to get more restrictions. Okay, on that. By the way, guys, that's only for safety.
What's that?
The camera. It's just for safety reasons. You know. I'm not, like I said, I'm totally honest with you. I'm not here to do anything. I just don't like showing up, and if somebody was to try to attack me, I don't want, that's the only reason that's there. Honestly, I don't even think that one's recording right now. The battery, yeah, the battery died a long time ago. It's kind of stuck there because I had to glue it. I got you. But I just figured I didn't want you to freak out, you know what I mean?
Well, I ain't gonna freak out.
Right, okay. All right, so, where did you guys go? Did you go to school here? Yeah.
Pacific and Texas.
Okay. Oh, Texas? What part of Texas?
Waco, and my ex-husband was in the military.
Gotcha. You know what they say Waco stands for?
Yeah.
We ain't coming out. I used to know a lot of bad jokes when it come to Waco. So I'm actually originally from Texas. Yeah.
I was born at Fort Bliss in El Paso, and my two younger sons were born in Fort Hood, Texas.
Yeah. You're familiar with McKinney? It's a little city there. That's where I was originally from.
We did Coppers Cove, Harker Heights, Killeen, Waco, Prairie Hill, and Mahia.
Gotcha. Prairie Hill sounds familiar.
Yeah, a little bitty.
Small. Yeah. I think my brother dated a girl in Prairie Hill back in the day. Like that's why I know that. I think I've been through there. So, okay. Do you work? Do you have a job or?
I used to. I got
He
fired.
used to work
Gotcha.
in a sheltered workshop.
Oh, okay.
Fired.
Gotcha. Okay. So how long has he had his phone? Like, is it?
This phone,
Yeah.
3 years, I think.
3 years. Okay. All right. Have you ever noticed on your phone while you're using it? Have you ever noticed any links coming in from that app, like from Telegram?
That I didn't know of.
Okay, that's good. That's good. When you had mentioned being hacked, one of the common things that happens is if you have been hacked, you will get links that will pop up from that app out of the blue, and that's one of the key ways of knowing.
His Facebook and his PlayStation have been hacked a few times.
Right. Yeah.
But I noticed also I get like links from the internet, but that's because I watch.
Right. Okay. Is there any other apps that you've used other than the two we've spoken about?
Not that I know of. That I have a PlayStation app.
Yeah. Now you have you heard of Blue Sky? Because it's kind of a new one, right?
I have never heard
Man,
of Blue Sky.
I've been trying to get somebody to tell me more about that one because we haven't been able to really
you heard of
infiltrate
Blue Sky, Tony?
Blue Sky.
Really?
I don't think Tony's the type to go on Blue Sky.
I watch a lot of I ain't
Yeah,
get down like that.
Tony doesn't strike me as somebody that would have Blue Sky.
The only thing you can do is look it up, and it should tell you all about it.
Right. Well,
Yeah, but how do you find out about things like that? You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So I don't know. So I think a lot of these people that are involved in the child, they communicate and they're like, hey, check out this app, follow me over here, and they have, you know, a lot of these are encrypted apps. You know what I mean? So, you know, do you remember the name? Any other names other than the 15-year-old? Because I think I kind of know what the name on that. I want to see if you can tell me her name.
I don't remember her name. She told me I don't remember.
Okay. Did it start with a J? Was it Jen or Jennifer?
I don't
No.
think so.
Better not
But-
be. That's my name.
What about Casey
I don't remember.
or Carrie?
I don't remember.
You don't remember that one? Okay.
Well, are
Okay.
they still on your phone?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I know he's real sneaky about like his text.
Right.
Every time he texts somebody, he deletes it when he's done. 'Cause
Right.
I tried to keep track of what he's doing that way, who he's talking to.
Right.
But it doesn't work.
So, do you have a pin on your phone to keep mom out of it?
No.
No. Okay. So then, I think like from here on out, I think it's best that you just kind of monitor. You know, maybe kind of check it every now and then. I think it'd probably be good for you guys to come up with an agreement that, you know, maybe you hand your mom the phone maybe at night when you go to bed or something, and she can kind of, you know, make sure, because the only way that you're going to be able to get help is if we get rid of any of this stuff that you've been involved in and you don't have access to it, okay? You know what I mean? So, what's the population of this area? Is it pretty small here? Or
Specific, like 20,000 maybe?
do you know if you guys have any local mental health people
I'm
here?
not from around.
Compass
No, okay.
and Union, that's where he used to go.
I know Owensville's got Compass Health. You know what I'm saying?
Compass Health,
Union's
okay.
got Compass Health.
Gotcha. All right.
That's where he used to go until my dad stopped it, because the psychiatrist that got moved over there was the same one my youngest saw when he was in juvenile.
Right.
And he had been diagnosed with.
Right.
The guy told him he didn't have. He was just evil. So.
That's
when
a hell of
my
a
dad
thing
took
for a
him
mental
and
health
found out
person
it
to
was
say.
The same doctor. He said nope.
Yeah, well, we definitely don't want to send to that one, because that's not how mental health, you know, should be speaking to somebody that has issues, you know. Hey, I'm gonna grab a cigarette if you don't mind, real quick. Oh God. Can you hand me a cigarette, please? Thank you. You sitting there smoking drive me crazy. So, like I said, you would be willing to get some help?
I have to, yeah.
I mean, I think it's the best alternative, don't you think? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no question about it.
Yeah. That's what we want to get to. You realize that you can't do this no more, right? Okay. All right. Would you be willing to? I'm gonna here in a minute. I'm gonna call my one of our head mental health people, and if you would maybe set an appointment. It could be your first one. Could just be it's, by the way, it's totally free. Okay, it doesn't cost nothing. We're to where I'll have access. Would you be okay with maybe getting a hold of them? What time is it? It might be too late today. It's 4:15. So I'd say maybe tomorrow morning, maybe I'll give you the number, and maybe tomorrow morning if you can reach out to them, let them know that you spoke to me. My name is Brian. You know, like I said, I'm with Youth Protectors. Just tell them like we spoke with Brian from Youth Protectors, and they will guide you along and maybe find somebody close by. If not, you might be able to do like an online, thing with them. Okay. You don't have any kids, right? No. Okay. You guys have any other, like you have grandchildren? Is this your only son or?
No, I have 3, but we don't have any grandkids.
No grandkids, so no young ones, around.
No.
That would be around.
No.
So okay, because that's another thing that they're going to want to make sure that he's not around any other young children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't let him go to the park or the pool or anything.
Okay.
Because
that's
like
good.
he said, he's been in trouble for it before.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, the trouble he was in before, I noticed that he also used a weapon. Said in the charges it said that there was a weapon involved. Do you know what it was?
He used a weapon.
He didn't use a weapon.
You sure you got the right person?
Yeah.
I mean, he's never been in trouble for a weapon.
So it was and I could be reading the abbreviations wrong. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. But it was, I believe it was an aggravated assault, wasn't it?
I don't know if they used the word aggravated, but he showed himself.
Oh, he exposed himself?
Yeah.
Was that online or?
No.
No, okay. Okay, let me see if I can.
And charges were dropped. He spent 11 months in Fulton.
Okay.
Psychiatric.
Okay.
He was found, I had to get guardianship, and he's not allowed at parks and pools, all that.
So, I know that he's not on the registry.
Right, because the charges were dropped.
The charges were dropped. Okay, that makes more sense. That's one thing that my team was curious about, wanted me to ask about why he's not registered. And that's because, like I said, we're here to protect the children, and we think that the registry is important, Okay, so yeah, it says statutory, okay, but as I read down, it says displayed a deadly weapon.
No, he didn't have a weapon.
No, okay, all right.
No, it was here in the house. It was my niece.
Okay.
I was in a back room cleaning. He apparently exposed himself and asked her to touch it. She came back and told me, so then I brought her in the room with me, didn't leave them after I yelled at him.
Yeah.
And I told my brother what happened, and my brother went to the cops.
I got you. Okay, that makes sense.
They live.
Do you?
That was 2005.
2005. Okay. All right. So let's see. That was 2000.
2010. She was 5.
She was 5. Okay. 2010. So.
And she's
about 15 years ago.
16 or 17 now.
Yeah. So about 15 years ago. So.
And there hadn't been any trouble since.
Yeah.
And I didn't,
that you're aware of.
Right. I didn't know he was doing this stuff online.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I knew he looked at, but I didn't know it was
children.
Young.
Yeah. Okay.
35. I think stop looking, but I guess I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. So 15 years ago, you would have been 20. Is that right? Am I doing the math right? 20 years old. Okay. So you've had these desires for a while, then, huh?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What do you think? Just opinion. What do you think has kind of created these feelings and these desires for you? We don't know.
I don't know anybody else in our family that's ever. I mean, we've had alcoholics and we've had drug addicts, but
right.
I've never known anybody to do that. So.
Right. I understand. Because, like I said, a lot of times it's something that happened. You know, when they're young, something's happened to them, and that usually.
As far as I know, he's never.
Yeah.
Said anything.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. I mean, because that's something that the mental health will be.
Barbara just has to do. Doesn't have a girlfriend. He gets excited when he sees scantily dressed.
Right.
But average age, normal people aren't going to have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, there's plenty of people your age. You're a good-looking guy, I mean.
Yeah, but they don't like me because I'm mentally challenged.
Yeah. I mean, there's still people out there. There's still plenty of people at your age that,
You sure you didn't call the cops?
Maybe. I don't. I've had my phone in my pocket the whole time.
Yeah, but she's been on hers.
How you doing, sir?
How you guys doing?
Good. We're having a conversation here with Mr. Would you like me to speak to you or her?
Just speak to her.
Okay. We're having a conversation with Seth here. He has been involved in some online activity with some underage girls, sending on video calls.
Okay.
He also has admitted that he has child in his phone.
Okay.
I had his mom retrieve his phone. I had her put it on airplane mode.
His mom did what?
She retrieved his phone for us. It is sitting right there.
Okay.
And it is in airplane mode, so that way they can't not be remotely messed with, but he does have child on his phone.
Okay. Seth, will you come over here and talk?
He can't be doing this anymore. It's got to come to a stop. I understand. No, I understand.
To get him outside, saying you had a package for him to sign. Was saying you just want to get him the help. You work.
Well, and he's gonna get some help.
That's what just agreed to.
Well, here's the thing, okay? He's been speaking to multiple children online. It's not gonna stop. You had no knowledge of it, okay? And it wouldn't have stopped if we didn't come in and say, hey, look, you gotta stop this, okay? If you'd seen the video chats that I've had to see of what he's doing to these 12-year-olds, it's right there. If you had seen the stuff that he's doing with these children online, you'd disgust you.
They got to his.
Bottom line is we have to protect our children. We can't let this happen.
He's been sitting here the whole time quiet. He's
Don't worry. We'll come to that.
I'm sorry that you're hurting. I don't want to hurt you, okay?
I don't believe that.
Look, if I would
specifically asked you if you had notified the cops and you said no, we're not gonna do
if I would have come up here and been honest with you and said, hey,
And so has your camera
Then
been
he-
running?
it absolutely has been recording, yes. Yes.
So you every step of the way.
This is what we do.
I'm not speaking to you, hey. And you're fraudulent.
But I'm not and I don't do things to children.
You already got the cops here. They're gonna do whatever they're gonna do to us.
Well, we have stuff to give to the cops to provide to them, and then we will absolutely leave.
Over there on the road. Because you get him out here every step of the way when I specifically asked you. And you said your camera was broke when Tony asked you about that. And now it's working. So
Stay in,
get
stay in.
off.
Okay, so we're what's called predator poachers. Okay, we have convictions in 40 states across the country. Okay, and what we do is we monitor online where adults are doing horrible things with children online. Okay, he was speaking to underage children on there, on video with them, in front of them, sending pictures. He has admitted to having articles of child on his phone, which is an arrestable offense. Okay. We're literally just trying to protect the children, you know. I'm sure as you would agree.
Yeah.
And so what we do is we have decoys that go on there, and they see these people, and they wait for he added her, he immediately got. Usually when they get with the underage child right away, we know that it's not the first time. He was constantly asking her for naked pictures and wanting her to with him on video and stuff. Of course, she didn't. He did, however. We record all that. We come here. We lie to him. We tell him like, hey, look, we don't think you need any trouble. We just want to get to the bottom of this, and we need your honesty. We get them to admit to the arrestable offenses,
Right.
and then we call you guys in. So. And I have the chat logs here too, which is all the proof. And you see at the very beginning of the conversations where she tells him that she's 12 years old. He continues on to have that's his courses, you know. So.
So do you guys ever talk to Brett Hill with us? You guys
So we're not
all
from
over?
here. We all
Yeah.
over. We travel. We travel.
So is that the job?
Yeah, this is the job. We just we go around, we find these guys, and we try to get them off the streets.
I don't do that.
Right? It's a great job.
Prior law enforcement or
It's,
anything? or what?
no sir, no sir. My son's while he was in the service, but he doesn't want nothing to do with it. So yeah. It's a pretty cool job. It's very rewarding, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So,
how do you like what's the official name? Like how do you get into that?
So I have a channel on YouTube. It's called Predator Poachers Illinois, PP Illinois.
Yeah.
Okay. You also have PP South Texas. We're a chapter under PP South Texas. They're the largest ones.
I'll say.
Yeah. The one that heads that up is called Alex. I'm sure you've heard of him. If not, you'll know as soon as you pull it up.
Yeah.
You know. So.
How's it funded? Like, how do you just paid like per case or with?
So it's you know, we have people that support us. They'll send money to support us to keep us going, so we can pay for our gas and all that stuff. You know. Basically, people will support somebody that's doing some good in the world, somebody that's protecting children, and you know they like what we do, and So they show their support, and that's kind of how we were able to keep doing it and, you know, try to make a living, you know. So.
He's been standing right there the whole my
If you guys want, we can talk.
Yeah.
Since she's wanting you guys gone.
Right, we can go down here.
There's like an easement there, see on the shoulder.
Yep. All right. Yeah, that'd be fine. Right now, the officer's having a talk with him. I'm really surprised. Okay, here we go. All right, they are now putting him in cuffs.
Maybe back up. I got it. Maybe back up. See this road to the property.
Alright guys, we're just going to back out of here and move over a little ways so that we're off their property as they requested. But they do have him in cuffs as we speak, so we're going to pull over here and try to get a different angle, and hopefully we can get them putting him in the squad car for you guys.
I just pull right here in front of the squad car.
I'm gonna pull over here, and I'm gonna park over here next to his squad car, and I'm gonna get out with. Oh.
So we got the phone.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a search warrant.
Okay, cool.
To do that. And
okay, that's cool.
Go from there. So,
awesome.
Can I just get some information from you?
Absolutely. In fact, if you guys,
is that for us?
This is for you, but I'm gonna have everything for you. If you want, we can go to the police station with you, and we can actually.
Well.
Or if you guys,
all of us gonna be
is
doing
she
a
coming
shift
over
change?
here?
I don't think so.
No.
We're about
okay.
to do a shift change.
Okay.
But I was gonna, cause I don't. Are you always in this area?
No. We travel. We travel all over.
Cause I wonder if I don't know if our.
If we can.
Detectives would like to.
If we could yeah, we can exchange numbers, and then we can. I can always email you the Google Drive on the video and of him admitting to having the child's phone and all that.
I will get. Okay, yeah, they'll probably go to her, or we'll have the detectives get it because they can put on an encrypted.
Yeah. Okay.
Secret thing that everybody can access.
Do you guys have Axon?
Axon?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
that works.
And we can do the Axon community.
Like I said, we've been doing this a while. We know what we're doing, so you know, we'll get you whatever you need. We'll just exchange information and.
Well, I wonder. So she's taking the report, and then obviously the detectives, we just did the initial, like, this is what happened. We came and saw with concrete.
Right. Okay.
And then we send it over to the detectives.
Okay.
They're the ones that are writing up the search warrant.
Okay.
If they get the search warrant, then she's got the phone. She's gonna turn that in evidence.
Okay.
They're gonna go through the phone, see what what they have.
To help you guys with the search warrant, then, like I said, you'll probably want to have all the stuff that we have. That'll help.
Yeah. Well, that's why. So if I get, you're welcome. If you don't mind,
if you want to get ad-free access to our rawest, unedited, and uncensored catches, exclusive live streams, and behind-the-scenes phone calls, join our locals for the low price of just $10 a month. And don't forget to get yourself something new like our exclusive Air Gordon t-shirt, only on PredatorPoachers.com.